Hi everyone, welcome to today's tutorial, and in this video I will be showing you how you can recreate this low polygon logo. And it's super easy to do, and it's actually one of my favorite ways to create a logo. And let's just dive right in. So for this video I will be using this 1000 by 1000 pixels document, but you are free to choose any size document as you like, because Adobe Illustrator actually provides a lot of variety for your document sizes. So it's not necessary that you have to choose the same document size as I am. But just in case if you want to use the same document size, so all you have to do is that when you open a new document, just write 1000 by 1000 in the height and the width panel and change the dimensions to pixels, and you will get the same size document as mine. So I will be recreating something similar like this, but I will be adding a few more effects in this tutorial to make it look a lot more better, and let's see how that's done. So when you open a new document, over here by default layer 1 also opens up automatically. So you just double click on this layer and you rename this to background, because I would like to add a background color as well. So what I'm going to do is I'll be using the rectangle tool for this, and before I make my background color, I do not really require the stroke, so I'll just click on this drop down menu and click on none. And over here in this drop down box again, I will be choosing this really light shade of gray, and I'll just double click on my document as well. So over here, when you get this pop-up box where it asks you to give the dimensions of the box or rectangle you want to make, so you type in the same values as the same size of your document. But just in case if you do not remember the document size, that's okay. We can just take our mouse to the top corner and just drag our mouse like this so that it fits perfectly to our document size like that. And I'll go ahead and also lock my layer from this toggle lock option. So the reason why I'm locking it is also because when I go ahead and make something similar like this, I do not accidentally delete my background or add any effect that applies to the background. So that's the reason why we lock it, so that it stays in place and like that. So we'll go ahead and also create a new layer, and in this layer 2 panels right here, I'll double click on this and rename this to text. Okay, so to create the polygon the polygon low poly logo, first thing we're going to do is to make our base where we create all these polygons on, right? So we'll be using the pen tool for that, and I'll again make sure that there is no stroke, and this time for the fill I'll be choosing a darker shade of gray so that it's easier for us to see as to what shape we are trying to make, right? So if you want, you can use the pen tool, but no, actually we'll stick to the pen tool only. So let's just go ahead and make the same letter like this. So it's okay if it's not coming out too perfect, but we just want a rough shape so that when other people look at it, they know it's the letter C. And we go ahead and lock and close our shape like that. So this is a rough shape we just made of the letter C, but I'll be using the direct selection tool here and just playing around with the anchor points like these. So I'll just select one of these anchor points and then just move them around a little to make it a little bit more curvy probably, and just edit this a little bit so that it looks a little bit more uniform like that, and like this. Okay, so this looks pretty good to me. And okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'll start making these polygon shapes. So to do that, we will be using the pen tool again, and this time I'll be choosing a different color. So I'll be using dark blue from this drop down box below, and we can just go ahead and keep making these random triangles like that, like this. So I'll be using the pen tool a lot and just keep making these shapes using the C shape that we just used as our guide, like this. And of course, using the direct selection tool to make minor changes to hide as much gray area as possible, and like that. So I'll be adding in the colors of each of these polygons later, but the important thing is that we first finish making this type of polygon, like the effect first. This, and we keep going actually. And this, yeah, using the direct selection tool. I'll zoom in a little bit more. Let's see, where else do I have to edit this? Yeah, using this anchor point, just bring it this. Oh, okay, so this is not closed really. So I'll just go ahead and just like go ahead and close this. Yeah, doesn't have to be perfect as long as you're covering majority area of your polygon shape, it counts. So we're almost halfway done with this, just a little bit more. We take this there. Try and make bigger polygon shapes so that it'll be easier for you to cover more area, and it's gonna look pretty funky when it's done. Yeah. Wait, oops. This. Just this last portion right here. So I'll just go ahead and make this rectangle, this triangle here. And keep going like this. Okay, so that's done. We can now go ahead and select each polygon shape we just made and keep adding different colors to it. So that it looks pretty neat as well. And that we just write a shade here. And just another one. I'll choose and this one, like, no, yeah. Okay, so when this is done, what we're gonna do is I'll select all of this, right click on the text and make a group out of this like that. So I'll select all of them so that all of the parts that we just made, they get selected. No, yeah, sorry. So all of this gets selected. So we'll go to the effect panel now and come right here to the stylize option and click on drop shadow. We'll be adding slight shadow right behind our letter so that it looks a little, gives a little 3D effect. So if you click on preview right here, you can see that the opacity is 75% and you can see that the certain shadow has been added right behind and it looks pretty neat. And we'll go ahead and click OK. And that's it. So this is another element that I've added, like a drop shadow effect right behind our logo so that it gives a 3D effect and it looks like that it's been raised a little from our document. So once that's done, we can go ahead and also save our file. To do that, we'll go to File and Save As. And right here in this file name, I'll just add another word to this, which says with shadow, so that it's easier for me to locate my file in case if I want to make any further changes. And I'll let the file, the save as type be Adobe Illustrator as well, and click on save. And OK. And that's it. Our document name also gets updated right here, and you can see that it's now been successfully been saved as an AI file. So now that we've come to the end of our video, I hope you found this tutorial to be useful, and with a little practice and you can actually use the same effect with different types of letters you want to create. And just use this kind of typography for any type of project that you're working for, be it for your college project or if you want to use it for any any professional work as well. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.